Right, everyone, it's Tuesday. It's about 19:30 my time, and Ella's back. Third person is always fun, right? So I hope everything is working technically correct. Not, then, please tell me in chat. I'm actually going to move two windows around here, so just give me 1 second so I can see you easier. Here we go. Second screen is good. So last time we dealt with not addresses, users, secondary users for our customers. Today we're going to deal with addresses instead, because they can have multiple delivery addresses. Once that's done, we'll start looking at the front page. We'll start working at invoice generator, and stuff like that. The invoice generator is using backend code that already exists, but I need to expose it somehow with have the endpoint here, or rather the controller that I'm in, and I've got I don't have CMIT on as usual. Let's start that. Run that. I have the endpoints. I do not actually have any logic in, obviously. So first of all, we need a, let's see, we have the user company facade. Let's head to the definition of that. Need to remember F12. We do actually have these. And we have company address DTO, company address listing. What does that contain? And that contains the full DTO. It's fine, I think. Let's start with hooking up all of the endpoints in the controller, so that's done. Addresses. Our address DTO is, user facade, use company facade, and get company addresses. There. Did I spell that wrong? Get company address. Didn't I just say that I had save, get user list, get user, save settings? I need to reorder this a bit. Get delivery addresses. Then we have company address. So yeah, these need to be fixed around a bit. Change the name so they're somewhat equal, somewhat the same. But that's the next step. And let's return the address DTO, and I will add another D here. Not that I know which way is the correct spelling, but our address DTO. And what did our dear thingy suggest? Yes, please. And let's send in address DTO. This needs to be a task. And this needs to be an async. Complaining about this. Oh, it's wrong amount of D's. Yeah, I'm mixing and matching here. I'm actually probably gonna change. I'm gonna change this to just ID, because then I don't need to recreate the endpoint. ID, don't need to re-register that thing. We have a save. So yes, please. And does not contain definition. No, because I think that's just ID. Yeah. I want to wait that. This will return an address. And then we're going to send the address up to the view. Sync task. Like so. And what will it do now? Start with async task this time, so we're actually in an async state. Then we'll do await. Love it. And then we'll return to addresses because we're done. We've deleted it. As long as it doesn't make 6 state machines. Hope you're having an awesome day, because you certainly deserve it. It's about lunchtime over at yours, right? All right, so let's start with renaming these. Let's change this so it's, the same. Get delivery address. Save delivery. Go and delivery. There we go. All right, let's head to the implementation. Yeah, it's been a good day, actually. It's been quite a good day. Yesterday was unfortunately fairly horrible, but today is way better. So thank you very much for asking. Or hoping. Let's reorder this just a tiny bit to keep the address stuff in one place. And I think that'll be the bottom, since it's the last thing I'm working on. We have get. I'm gonna move this to above. Like so, and somewhere in all of this is a delete. If you can find it. The user, I'm looking for something that says not implemented. Like that. Since we're already here, semicolon. So what are you up to, Alu? How's it feel being self-employed these days? And having a grant from Microsoft. That's freaking awesome, isn't it? Alright. This should be fairly simple. Famous last words. First of all, we need to find the company. Oh, new place? Moving? Is that why we've been using a VTube? Called VTube? Yeah, VTuber thingy. Instead of having your room like you used to before. Needs to be async. Kind of put it off, but yeah, that's why I have my VTuber. Yeah, it's fine, man. And it works. It works great. It fits your overall style with the color and everything, so I like it. I like it. I do miss your face too, though, so don't get me wrong. Okay, so we have a customer. Let's find the addresses for this customer and return that. So we want a return value first. That's a new company address listing detail. And unless I'm totally mistaken, this is an extremely advanced object because it contains one thing they can barely see: company addresses. Let's make that a list. Not contain. Okay, actually, let's do this. Ret dot company addresses equals customer delivery addresses. Where DA, I think there's an active flag on this. Yep. Select DA new company address DTO. Perfect. Do we have everything we need here? I do not believe so, but it's a good start, right? First of all, there's no such thing as an address. There is a street. There. The zip code. We have a city. Actually, I need to look in this. Street. Zip. City. Did I have a contact person? Do not have a contact person, so I'm not sure what it's doing there. Move the ID. We have a name on this. What else do we have? Nothing. That's the last one. It's not more complicated than that. And then we need to return ret. There we go. Man. State management in Blazor is rough. What do you need to do? Is it just in general? There are some quite good state machine libraries out there. That's something that you need. But other than that, Are you talking like sending values between WASM and place the server? I read something about there being a way to transfer variable values in between. Or keeping them around, I don't know. Again, it's a little bit above my head. I haven't gone quite that far yet. I'm currently more a CRUD guy. Let's get a specific address. So same thing here. This time, this to be an async. This time it'll be even easier. Grab that and turn that. Remove the, no, I need to where. And da.id equals, and I need this as an integer ID. And I'm going to assume that I get an integer right now. If it doesn't work, it crashes, and that's fine. I'll deal with that. But in this version of the facade, it will always be using integers. I'll be changing it when I go to repositories instead. Let's see here. Or int id equals int 32 parse address id. Yeah, as I said, like a crash here is also a error message, right? Isn't that how it works? What's it complaining about here? Single or default. There we go. Oh, dang. That only returns one. Yeah, no, I could use try parse, but I'm still going to send out an error message. And it's still going to be an exception. Maybe I should. Is there an easy way to do this? Nope. Nope. All right. I'll bite. If not, int32.tryparse. Yeah. Address ID outvar int ID. Do throw. This is the annoying bit with yeah, no, I use exceptions. I know. And I like it that way. Because then I can control the error message on the outside easier in the display logic. Almost looks like it's looked at what I did before. We go to defaults, no, exceptions. Can look at some of these. Actually, not that one. Not that one either. Here we go. Can look at this. Does basically the same thing. Let's add a new item. Class. It's not found. Exception. Doing that. Let's also, yes, please. Wait, no. Come on. I wanted whatever. There we go. Tab. Okay. And there. Looking fine, isn't it? Clean this up just a tiny bit. This, and I know I'm mixing styles all over the place right now, but grab this first because I'm fairly certain I know what it is, or that I have one. Change this to public, and we have that, and if we find it, let us change this, extract this into a mapping function. Private, actually I'm going to do this internal. It's that way I can unit test it. Internal company address, DTO, map, from delivery address. Turn, call this PA. Like so, and up here we'll just do a map, I think should be it. Isn't that enough? Yes, it is. Turn, map, there. Imagine unit testing your work. Couldn't be me. Yeah, I know. I'm one of those, I love having tests, but I hate writing them. Question is, how am I going to handle this if I can't find the address? I could throw it from here if DA is null. I'm not sure how to do this in a good way without using... usually I do var local DA, I know that's stupid, equals DA question mark throw new argument null, for example. But when I want to keep the variable around, I think this is the best way of doing it. Actually, just use this throw new address not found exception. And I don't have the ID here. So that's stupid. Alright, let's do this. Var address model address. Address model? Yeah, address model equals this. See, now I could do it. Throw new address not found exception. And we'll copy this little bit right here. And since I'm doing it this way, let's also split this into a couple of lines so it's more obvious what's going on, and then we will return map address model. There. I can be somewhat certain we've got the thing that we're looking for. I mean, if this doesn't find anything, it'll just return an empty list, so that's also fine. Now here's a fun little bit. Now we need to save this. How did I do that up here? Save user. I think I want to look at save settings. I think that's a better example of what I'm doing. And yeah, that's just a basic map. So I need to do all of this. Unless I set up an automapper, but that's not for now. All right. Customer, get current customer. Yeah, and then go straight from those. Let's look at users instead. But it is not null. Use login, load it. Yeah. All right. We'll try loading it first. Our customer equals get customer, get current customer actually. Async this, and we need to await this. There. Let's see here. For address model equals customer delivery addresses. Actually, let's do it like this. And let's change this to delivery address. There we go. If company address .id, and that's a string, right? Boom. Thank you. I love it. If that's null, I'm actually going to change this to not string is null or empty. Null white space is what I usually use. Don't like direct null checking. Okay, so now I have a delivery address. Let's just update it, all right? So we have address model dot street equals company address dot street dot zip equals, I'll let you guess what the next one is. Dot city equals, yes please, and name. And just to be certain that I'm not missing something important, run that there. We need to set country as well. Well, no, I don't think that's available here. Name, street, zip, index. Do I have index in the company address? I think I should. Yeah, I need index there. It's index to index. And what else? That. Temporary. There, alright, we need to add an index this. Doesn't it have an index? That's on that end. Yeah, that end has an index. Figured. Go to implementation. Go to definition. On. Company address DTO. Go to definition. I need to remember how the heck to do F12 on that. Hey, it's DJ. Happy to have you here. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Getting set that. Have to add it. And I should have a single reference to that. Just need to add that to map, I think. Index equals da.index. Or 0. That's fine. There, let's do a save on that. And then return, yes, map address model. Just to make sure we're mapping it back. Plus, if we've got an ID, now we have an ID. Alright, so I think that looks about right. Yes, I'm doing a whole ton of code without even testing anything, but this is kind of temporary. Well, not temporary, it'll be tested. I'm just trying to stay in one file for a tiny little bit. Alright, let's make this async. Get the current customer. Ignore everything but the ID here. Wait, can you even see the code? Isn't this way better? Like that, I think. Should be easier to see for you. So, it's DJ. How are you? And welcome in. We're doing web forms to MVC, and we're also fixing a ton of anti-patterns. See here. Nope. Hold on. Sorry, I'm looking over a secondary screen here. Five. No. Sorry, totally random, totally non-important, and totally wrong. Versus not single or default. Here's the A. And that, and I want a int on that. And in this case, I think I'll know that'll be an int. So RC int CAID. Change that to that is int32.parse company address.id. Hey, a weird beard. Yetsum, Sterling, and everyone else, I guess. Hey, Code Rushed. I figured when I saw everyone. Welcome. Yeah, I think I need drones. I don't have any, though. Well, I actually have one. Do you want me to get it? I know that Solarhawk always misses my drone. For now, though, I'm just going to do this so I don't forget what the heck I'm doing. So now I have that. If address... Actually, I think I could do this. Yes, I could. Row new. Will it help me? Address not found exception. Awesome. We have company address dot ID, customer dot ID, and we have customer dot name. And we need to do a toString on that. I need to pick up my kids from dance. Have a great stream. Hey, Mark, have a wonderful, wonderful day. And say hi to Campbell from me. And your daughter. Sorry, I can't remember. Yeah, Gia. Gia's her name. Okay, so in this case, one is set to false, and we want to entity save changes, and we are done. 1 sec, and I'll go get my drone. I am most definitely not going to fly indoors, no. I've tried twice, and I've crashed twice. Just want to do this. Hello. Tiny little drone. Put it... Use the wrong here, so put it there. There we go. Drone. Very out of focus drone. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I think. Did the bird survive? And did the drone survive? The bird hit me. Well, it probably wondered what you were. Like a really, really, really big mosquito or something based on the noise you were making. Alright, I think, entirely untested and probably buggy AF, that these... What have we done? 216 to 299, so 85-ish rows. Yeah. They should work. Actually, they shouldn't. They'll crash like crazy, but we'll get there. We'll get there, I promise. Let's head on over into the views, use a company, and let's start off with addresses, I think. And I'm also going to bring up the old one. We have addresses right here. I'm going to put that on this side over here. And we have the new one. Start out with the title, which is never set here. Good job. And this is going to be slightly Swedish. You'll have to live with that. Set the model to... what the heck is my... Imeg. Go to implementation. Start off with the namespace. I'll add a using for that. It's like copy arst. Using that. And then we want to address, company address, listing deal. There we go. So we have a table here. Start out with these little thingies. Company / address, which is fine, which is create new delivery address. Then we want to add a if model.company addresses.any, because this should always have some kind of content, right? There, if we have that, I'm going to create the table. I'm also going to end the table right away. Table. Go, great. And then want to for each this. So for each or add a in model.company addresses. I'm just going to call this CA. This will be overly obvious what I'm doing. TR. We have a TD, a href, slash user slash, no, that's not what I wanted. Slash company, it's because it still has all the files, the old ones, you know, these ones. It's trying to help me, and it's failing horribly at it. Company slash address, yeah, spell it with 2D, address slash ca.id. And the name of this will be ca.name. And the next two are quick. That's td at ca.street and td ca.city. Let's actually head into the facade again. Go to addresses and we will order this. Order by da.index. There we go. We're trying to order it by index, and let's see. Should I add that not to map to save? Always send that from there. That should always have a value. Yeah, let's try this as is. Right then. Is there anything else interesting in here? No, there is not. Let's try run this. So what the heck's a tram shelter? Question from a Swede. Let's add a slash here, so it'll find the URL. Yeah, I have two. And it looks like the URLs could be correct. And to city, street 2. Yep. Alright, so we need to create another view. Or rather, I think this view exists. It did not. Address not found exception. Yes, I could have told you that. Let's head on into the, not facade, I want to go to the controller. Those users, those exception, global, here's the controller. What I want to do on the get here is let's see, company address DTO. If not string is null or white space ID, do this. Let's call that DTO. And else, create a brand new object there with nothing in it. Do that. And get some. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've been doing this for like a year and a half. I should config. And that has some secrets in it that I don't want to share with you. Ta-da! Can't see my secrets because they are secret. This is my studio plugin. It is called no docs. Let's see, don't dox yourself. There we go. This. What it does is it parses XML and it parses JSON, keeps the schema, but it hides all of the values. And if I really want to show something, you scroll up because there's a small bug in it. Good idea to say that, but I'll display the comments instead. I can push this button. Now we can see the comments. All the way down. Actually, something just went to heck because you can see these. Okay, so I have a bug. Awesome. Not awesome. You didn't see anything. Saw nothing. Hey, Xcoden. How are you? Yes, I'm going to do a stream fairly soon to look into the extension because I've not got a whole lot of bugs, but I've got some efficiency things to deal with. I'd also like to add YAML support, maybe TAML as well. We'll see. Right now it does JSON, and does JSON really well. And it does XML, and obviously with some bugs in the XML. But I think it was all hidden before I showed comments. Yes, it was. And I just noticed something else. This. I don't think you can see it. You can see that there's a comment there, and you can see more of the structure, but to be able to read those values, you really need to have Hawkeyes. And I'm doing well. I had a bit of a poop weekend and a poop day yesterday, but today is way better. Thank you for asking. So, yeah. What time is it over there, Xcoden? Let's reload this with lukewarm. We will try this again. Yay, nothing. Exactly what I wanted. Sounds logical, right? Let's go ahead and close everything. Close all but this, I think. There. Also close that. I'll go into the specific page here. I'll put that on the side. 2112. All right, so you're 1 hour ahead of me. Nice. I thought you were to the west somewhere. You know, the land of the free and the land of the brave or something. Just goes to show what I know. Right, so we need a model here. First of all, we're going to grab a using. Using in this case is going to be this. Now we need a model. It should be company address DTO. Do we have a title on this? We do not. Start out with more title equals model.id. Check if it's null or empty or white space, sorry. If it is not, then we're going to set the title to check the code, so I'm about the same here. Not addresses, address. I'm going to pull this over to this side as well. Near Ukraine, so Poland-ish. Just editing, all right? It's kind of stupid because in this mode, right now on the server, Romania. All right, nice. On the server right now, I have some trouble because I can't do string interpolation in views. I have no idea why. You can run string interpolation in DLLs. That's fine. You use like the latest version of C# in DLLs. That's fine. Can't run it in views. I'm not sure why. I'm moving off the servers into PAS solutions, so I'm not going to deal with that right now. But it's going to get fixed in the update to MVC Core. Or actually like net 8, probably 9, maybe 10. We'll see. Let's start out with setting this to model name, all right? Otherwise, set to like so. Put the title here, and we'll do at title. Remove these as well. Go. Heading over here, take a look. Replace that with this actually. This delivery address instead of just address. I know this part is going to suck for you guys because this is a ton of Swedish. And then we need a back to the address list. There. That's just going to be slash user slash company slash company slash addresses. There. And down here, we need a div class row, not alt row, just row. There, awesome. I'm actually going to add this style. I have no idea if it's needed or not, but section, is it head? Not sure. Gonna look that up real quick, or do something dumber than usual. Use shared there, layout, head. Yeah, it's head. So we have a panel here. I'm not going to be dealing with that, but let's start off with a div class call md6, and then we're going to add a form. Method is post, and the URL is this page. That's fine. All right, let's add some hidden stuff first, which would be, let's see. First, I need a hidden field. Input type hidden. Name would be ID. And the value would be at model uppercase m.id. There. And now we need stuff. So div class is form group. Label for name. And we need a input type text. ID is name. Come on, stop. Name is also name. And the class is form control. I'm going to look into this, see if I can make a different style later, but for now, let's grab this because there's some stuff in common. But this needs to be for streets. Say that. Okay, now it gets a tiny little bit complicated, but not terrible. So we have street, and that's a form control. Now we have something stupid. Is input type is still text, ID is zip, name is zip, class is call sm3 form control, and then we have a specific style for this, which is with 25. There, this will be city, a 9er, and a 75. Not sure if you can follow what the heck I'm doing here, but, you know, it's 2 rows, 3 fields for an address, standard in Sweden. All right, and we need a button down here. And that's going to be an input type submit. Does not run at the server. Value is save, and see the class is button success. And apparently I need to float this, which also feels stupid, but I'll deal with stupid at another time, right? Float left. I'm not going to fix all the HTML in this step right now. Here's the complicated bit. Submit value delete. Actually, remove. This is going to be fun. If model.id string is null or empty, null or white space, sorry. Then we'll add another button, delete, And it's going to have these classes and that style. And a question. I'm not entirely sure how to do this part, but I'll figure that out. Class. Style. And then we have on click. Break that there. I'm going to break that there. And then just an on click, right? So I think that should work. Are you sure you want to delete this address? It's just to confirm. Good old JavaScript confirm. And then we need to end that if statement. Move that in a step. What happened here? Okay, just died. Whatever. All right. And now I want to take a look at the user view because I did a secret sauce here that I didn't know you could do. You can start out with adding another form with an ID. Then I'm going to set the form on that. Let's head over here. Start out with this one. Form equals delete. It's called delete form. Action will be /user /user go away /company /address /model.id. There, and this needs to be inside an if statement as well. Grab, paste, gone. There we go. So if it exists, we're going to add another form to it. It's going to be an empty one. It's going to be posting to the address ID. Well, I need to change this thing to, what did I call it here? Called it delete user, so I'm going to do delete address here.